Hi. I've been looking back in my journal to see, um, like if it's been as long as I thought it has been. In some ways, it has. Uh, I've done some writing between when I did the last videos and when I did the last journaling. But it it looks like the last time that I journaled was on May 4th, and this is the 9th, and I'm almost over the cold. Um, it was a 2 week deal. It's what is going around where I live right now. Uh, we've had rain. We've had like cool mornings again and warm afternoons. And we had a lot of traveling, most of it kind of that expected, unexpected sort of stuff that happens at this time in our lives. And it's just been interesting trying to hang on to that. I know I keep talking about this, but trying to hang on to that routine, to those things that I know help me, that keep me balanced, that seem to be moving me towards where I want to go. And I recognize more and more that that's what a whole lot of life is about. um, Between the 4th and the 9th, the cold that I had was pretty much at its worst, and then my husband's come down with it, and so there were days where the coughing and everything was so bad that all I could really do was like sit outside, um, mostly in the sun, to like get some natural vitamin D, and so I would try to focus on the space, like what's in the space around me. Just let myself be a part of the sounds. And just notice the leaf that falls. Um, and that did seem to help. That's kind of what meditation is like, I guess. I mean, I used to meditate a lot more than I do now. But what I was missing was the journaling. And so I'm going to be making a valiant effort to get back to that. Um, I am at the edge of starting the big genealogy project that I've been talking about, and have started to pull some of the resources off of the dusty shelves and starting to organize some of the papers. And I'm really looking forward to that and how that will impact my summer. So, as always, I went looking in Substack this morning, and Elizabeth Andrews is somebody that she does a publication, that's what they call them on Substack, a series of articles called Navel, Navel, Naval Gazette. And there's a whole series of 10-minute journaling prompts. And I only journal for 5 in this series. But the two that caught my eye, one was on from April 30th that said, "In what ways would you like to become more resilient?" And then on May 7th, "Where have you been trying to tighten your grip on something you can't actually control?" And those two things seem to kind of work together for me. Um, I there are a lot of things I try to attach myself to and try to hang on to and try to make go the way I want to, and eventually have to accept that I have no real control. I'm sorry about the cough. So that's what I'm going to kind of try to list out a little bit today, getting back in that. Um, and this will probably be music. It rained late last night, and everything outside is wet. And also, my husband is working in the yard, uh, which you will start getting garden walks over in Random Crafty Acts, which is my YouTube channel. Okay, so we will have music today. Hopefully, light music if I can find it. Remember, take a cup of coffee, drink a coffee, and I stop. writing, there was this odd moment where all of a sudden it's done. And that kind of happens with these 5-minute things. I feel like I've stumbled across a couple of things here that I'm going to want to go back to. So I'll probably do that. I'm hesitating because we have and I don't think you even without music, or even if I like took the phone over and stood at the doorway, there are mockingbirds and there are catbirds. And catbirds, their tone is a little lower than the mockingbird, and they don't seem to have as big a range. And the catbird has migrated in, and it was calling outside, and that caught my ear, which is what's been happening, because, and I think it's a direct result of this, of taking time to create focus, taking time to teach myself to focus again, taking time to cope with what happens when you get used to skimming, taking time. And I'm at that age, and it's that time in my life, that point in my life when I have the privilege of being able to take time and enjoy it. I hope you figure out a way to make time for yourself today. And if not today, someday soon, or every day for just a few minutes. Thanks. Come back.